everyone, and welcome to another episode of Draw With Me, where we put 10 minutes on the clock and try and draw as much as we possibly can. Now, it is a personal challenge, so whether you are drawing heads, torsos, full body, drawing with crayons, pencils, color pencils, airbrush, paint, ink, it does not matter, as long as you are pushing yourself so that you can get to the next level within your artistic journey. Now, the one thing that we do together is we draw the same character, and we are continuing with Thundercats and with my personal favorite, Panthro. Now, if you do not know how to draw Panthro, that is completely okay. Just go ahead and hit the pause button on this video, grab your reference and your materials, and when you are ready, come on back and we will go ahead and get started. All right, well, welcome back. Okay, I'm gonna put 10 minutes on the clock, and we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Panthro. So Panthro was my favorite Thundercat. There's no question. Anyone who's like, who's your favorite? And it's like, oh, well, that's Panthro. That's easy, right? I love Panthro because it was a freaking ninja. I know that he was supposed to be like Bruce Lee, martial artist kind of guy, but I was like, the like boots that he kind of wore, right? The tabby boots with the string, and I was like, man, this dude's a ninja. And then he would go off and be like, oh, I got nunchucks, I do martial arts. I was like, yeah, we definitely like him. And I don't know, some people might want to take offense to this, or maybe they don't, but Panthro was black. I know that he was voiced by a black voice actor, but I mean, Panthro was coded to be black. And so, as a young guy trying to figure out what we're doing, as a child, and be like, what kind of person can we be? Having someone who was that cool, and he would like make stuff, like he was all around just like, I am just a complete and utter, well, can't say it, but bad blank. He was everything that I needed at the time as a child, and I absolutely adored Panthro, and I was like, I want to be Panthro. Like that was just a thing, right? Like I wanted to be Panthro. Panthro was my guy, period. I loved Panthro. All right, so this comes down here. So Panthro was also the person who was able to like make everything. Like he made the Thunder Tank. He made he made the Thunder Tank. He made he was the one who put together the cat's lair. He was just the guy who made everything, and then he was just also able to be just freaking awesome. So I don't know why more people, I can't say that people didn't like Panthro, but he was definitely, it was easy choice for me, right? And it was like, yeah, no, we definitely know who my favorite is. And I think everyone who knew me also knew that Panthro was my favorite character. So, it was just like, yeah, no, that, as my father would always say, is like, yep, that tracks. Because he was just like, yep, Panthro was it. And what else can I say about Panthro? He also had quick line. His fight with Slythe, like him and Slythe were always the ones that like kind of fought. Like those two were enemies, right? Like they just were, and their fights were always fun to kind of just watch and see on TV every freaking night or every freaking day, right? It was like, oh man, they're about to get into it. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. And they would just, their fights were amazing to me. I was like, yeah, boy. So yeah, I don't. Let's see what else. I'm like, what else can I tell you? But oh, there's something. So at one point, all of the Thundercats kind of got their own theme song, right? Their own theme music. And oh man, his is so freaking good. Like, so good. I would have that almost on repeat when I first found it. And then recently someone was like, did you know that he had? And I was like, oh yes. And so then it became on repeat again. I mean, they all have a theme song, but I think, is he supposed to have? Yeah, I think so. We'll come in and do that real quick. There we go. And then right, so make his symbol. There we go. Okay. That. Come in like so. Just like so. But his theme song is so epic. Like, it makes you want to, you know, you knew when his theme, and they played it, right? They played his theme song like in the cartoon. And so when it came on, you just knew, like, oh, you know, it's about to go down. Like, the fight is about to happen with whoever it was. Like, it was awesome. It was like, that's all I got. It was like, it was awesome. So yeah, loved being able to get Panthro on screen. When he came on screen, he was just cool. That's just all there was to that. He was cool. Okay, still doing all right, even with all my talking. So I haven't asked yet, but there are a couple of you. So who's your favorite Thundercat? Right? Still have an opportunity to be like, who we drawing next, right? Or villains. So we are gonna eventually get to the villains, right? That's obviously something that's gonna happen. Can't do the Thundercats without the mutants and Mum-Ra. Even though I'm still disappointed in that the last fight that they had, kind of silly, but it's okay. And then, you know, just doing some of the other one, like the Ice Queen, and, you know, just some of the other characters, I think would be pretty fun. Alright. Do this first. Probably should be using the other side. Faster. So, okay. That, and then this blue. And bam, 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 like so. Bam. So it came down. Tighten it up just a little bit. Okay, and this was blue. Okay. That was blue. That was the time we got. This 1 minute left. Red. Okay. And last but not least, hard part is trying to remember that they all had like weird like patterns. They didn't actually, like this came down just a little bit. All right, and then yeah, so there was that. Just because 14 seconds, we're not gonna make it. Nope, and I don't want to. I'm like, and I don't want to keep going because I know we're not gonna make it. It was one of those ones where I'm like, we're not going to finish, and I don't want to get started and then it not be done, right? And then they got the weird ink color thing going on. So close, and I'm like, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, this should have been up higher, right? Live and learn, and be like, I might want to draw another panthro. This one did not come out the way that I hoped, but you know, like this would come up. I'm probably gonna draw him again, but this is what you learn, like, right? So going like this and like, oh, this should have went up. Okay, you can learn from it. Learn from your mistakes, right? Like just like this should have went up higher, and he's too bulky down here, and it doesn't make sense. So it happens. As long as you are learning, then that is the purpose of these whole 10-minute drawings, is that you learn something. So I just learned, right? Like this needs to go up, this needs to be thinner, and I'll start applying that to my next one. And that's what's important. As long as you're able to learn from what you are doing and the process, then this was a success. And no matter whether you made it in the 10 minutes or didn't make it in the 10 minutes, I would love to see what you are doing. So please head on over to my Discord channel. The link is in the description below, and join our community. We would love to have you. But if you'd rather stay on YouTube, completely understandable, but please hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified every single time that I drop new content. Thank you all so very much, and I will see you at the next episode.